All right, hi team. So welcome back. So we are going to be doing our interior design on careers. So this is going to be your career on what is a decorator versus what is a designer. So this is the lecture, and on the previous slide you had this video to watch. What does an interior designer actually do? Along with this video of what does a decorator do. So on the previous slide, I need you guys to watch these two videos so that you can move forward in this assignment. So careers and interiors. So we have a designer is more than a decorator. So even though they may seem the same, a designer creates the space in which you'll be living, whereas decorator adds the elements and the principles of design to decorate your space. For example, a decorator may suggest what type of couches and coffee tables to use and where to put them. A designer will develop a floor plan that is what is best for that type of furniture that you want to use. A decorator may pick out lighting fixtures. A designer will suggest where to put the light switches and the outlets. So that's just kind of the basics of what a designer and a decorator do. But you can see you have an architect. An architect, they design their structures. An architectural drafter draws the details of working drawings and make tracings from original drawings to prepare for and by the architect. An architectural illustrator will prepare presentation drawings, sketches, and illustrations for advertising and for clients to present the presentations. Then you have model makers. They build to scale models of objects such as planned communities, individual buildings, room layouts, and pieces of furniture. Then we have landscape designers. They plan the arrangements and the composition of landscape elements on a site. So continuing on, we have environmental and sustainability as a hot topic in interior design today. So creating an environmentally sustainable design is known as green design or cradle-to-cradle design. It includes using low-flow bath fixtures, weather stripping, and energy-efficient appliances. In green designs, ecological and environmental concerns are addressed during construction and decorating. Green design also promotes used recycled materials, such as carpet made from soda bottles and furniture made from recycled cardboard. So for fairly new careers in commercial designer, you have hotels and hospitals, department stores. Set designers, they design the sets for theaters, movies, or TV shows. Transportation designers such as yachts, cruise ships, RVs, and tour buses. And then we have historical design, such as historical homes and furniture. If you go down in downtown Richland, you have the ABC homes. That is considered historical design. And then you also have auto design, such as car interiors and upholstery. So decorator versus designer. This is where a designer creates the space in which you will be living. A decorator adds the elements and principles of design to your decorated space. A designer needs to obtain a degree in interior design from an accredited college or university, as well as an internship. They will then need to obtain their license by taking the NCIDQ exam. This is your interior design exam. A decorator does not need any of these above criterias, such as or licenses or recommendations. So a decorator, but they simply need to start a business and gain clients. So for a interior designer, they have to go to such as Washington State University, Wazoo, where they have a accredited program in interior design that focuses on interior design only, where you are able to take their tests and you're also able to gain their a inclusive internship and become an apprentice for a interior design firm. It's the program at Wazoo. It is highly um, oh it's highly sought after and competitive. So it's really important that if you are going to go to school to Wazoo or any other college for interior design, that you have a good GPA and you are on the right career path. So such as taking my classes of Interior Design 1 and Interior Design 2. Maybe you take landscape design with Miss Carr or Miss Johnson. There's a lot of other classes. You could even take a robotics class with Miss, with Mrs. Hanson, who she teaches a STEM class. So all of those types of classes will really help you gain more hands-on knowledge and be able to give you the experience to be even better students when you go to, let's say, Washington State University for interior design. So further on, a designer creates space plans. So a designer must be able to provide specifications for all furniture, fixtures, and equipment that will be in a room. A designer must have an understanding of the consequences of adding and removing structures. So think about that positive and negative space when you are looking at a floor plan of where your furniture is going to be. So once the designer has an idea for structure and function of space, oftentimes architects or plumbers are called to renovate the space. So renovation is where this means you are physically changing the vision of what a room is going to look like. So professional organizations, even though decorators do not have to be licensed, many choose to belong to organizations so that they can stay abreast to the latest trends and information of what is happening in the professional field. So many designers have mandatory memberships to one or more organizations. So these are all really important key elements of the differences between a decorator versus a designer, and this is going to help you throughout this workbook of needs versus wants. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you soon.